Hey Cancer, in many ways this month is a huge sigh of relief. You can get stuck in, you can build your abundance, you can build your security, and you should be feeling a lot more secure within yourself. And it kicks off with the new moon in Leo. Obviously, the moon is your ruler. So when the moon shifts, when the moon changes, when there's a new moon, when there's a full moon, when there's an eclipse, has a massive impact on you more than any other sign. And this new moon in Leo is in your place of security and abundance, of grounding, of trusting yourself to lay foundations. So whatever you went through in Cancer season, all the wonderful things, I hope, all the emotional things, all the changes, you can now get stuck in to building your future. But of course, you of all people should know this by now, a new moon requires us to let go so that we can rebuild. It's a shedding. So what do you need to let go of? What do you need to change? It could even be a tiny weeny change to be able to build strong foundations this month. Of course, new moons also are great for manifesting, and this one, you can create a wish for your future when it comes to abundance and laying your foundations. But generally this month, you're feeling much more secure within yourself and you're feeling like building things. Venus, the planet of love and abundance, is shifting signs on the 5th, and it's making you communicate your feelings more. Now, being a Cancerian, you feel things very deeply. You're very, very sensitive. And with Venus going into Virgo, you're able to express yourself and almost take a step back. You can be flirtatious if there's someone you're attracted to, but you can also talk about your emotions and analyze your emotions in a way that allows you not to feel overwhelmed. So that's very, very positive. Now, of course, Mercury on the same day is going retrograde, is going backwards. So not necessarily all the communication that you want to have is going to be perfectly heard this month. Towards the end of the month, when Mercury goes direct, that is much better for you. So think about what you want to say and maybe plan to actually saying at the end of the month. But you've got lots of ideas. You're feeling very sparky and also extremely psychic. On the 14th, Mars is conjunct Jupiter. This is a big deal because it allows us to have the energy and the drive to head towards our dreams. And for you, it's not so much about action. It's about putting your intuition and your knowing, your inner knowing into action. And you're super, super psychic. You should have a revelation around the 14th that's going to show you the way forward. And you'll just do it. It'd be automatic. It's not an intellectual pursuit. With the moon, Mars and Jupiter all in that position, obviously the moon is going to guide you. So I would meditate. I would maybe think about doing some very conscious manifesting about what you intuitively feel that you can achieve. Now, Mercury retrograde re-enters Leo on the 15th, and there may be somebody that wants to talk to you about previous commitments or where you stand in the future of your relationship, whether that's business, partnership, lover. But it's about how you feel about being in the world and who you want to mix with and how you want to be seen. And this month, that's more important to you than ever. You want to build on solid ground and you want to go forward knowing what you can build and that it's safe for you. And you're confident to do that. With the Sun and Mercury conjunct on the 19th and also Venus square Jupiter, whenever Jupiter's involved, it's a good thing, even if it's a square. And the full moon in Aquarius, you are determined to come into your power. And it's a very, very intense, one of the most intense primal moons for you. And it's all about life, death, rebirth, sex, obsession, power, powerlessness, money. And you are able to come into your power. But there may be a conversation with someone around that time, or you thinking about a relationship dynamic around that time, and it brings up a lot of emotion for you. But do remember that this full moon's intention is for you to know that you're as powerful as anybody else and no one should have power over you. Sometimes Cancerians, if they feel vulnerable, can give their power away. And this moon is saying, get that power back, baby. Mercury goes direct. Oh, the sun goes into Virgo on the 22nd again, making you buzzing with ideas. Lots of very interesting conversations coming to you towards the end of the month. And things get a lot clearer when Mercury goes direct on the 28th. And again, you're feeling much more stable. And also then you're turning your focus to your home and family when Venus enters Libra on the 29th. But you're so much stronger in yourself. You've come into your power. You've reclaimed something that you felt was lost. And you're like, right, onwards. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So here is the deck. I love the box. Got some of the tarot heroes on the front that are in my deck, which I'll tell you about later. It is flip top. How fabulous is that? I love that. And then you have the little booklet here. Little nuggets of information about each card. Here they are. Notice the gold. The Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess, which is so important because it is Pamela Coleman Smith. She was the illustrator of the original Rider-Waite. And I have 3 Lovers cards. The Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, various heroes here. This is Anna May Wong. So I've got this leaflet that comes with the pack. It gives you one line of straight to the point wisdom about it. But this is the book. And I'm so pleased with it because what I aim to do with this deck is to inspire your own psychic ability, but also to empower you and uplift you every day with the message of the card. Let's take a look inside. In it, we've got the meanings and readings. All my knowledge is in this book, all my love and all my heart. I talk to you about my journey, and I talk to you, most importantly, about how to dive in and learn the tarot really quickly, because that's the way I roll. Very easy guide. I talk to you about reversals and how to empower yourself and feel the love of the tarot. And then there's a little space where you can do your readings. And at the back, really importantly, I talk to you about all the card characters, the amazing things they did in the world to inspire us. Just to give you a taster, let's pull a card to see what we've got. Well, that is a great card. The 9 of Cups, the Wish card. The most basic interpretation of the 9 of Cups is that you're being given a massive cosmic yes. This book is my life's work. I've been doing tarot basically from when I was born. It's been a lifelong passion, and you're always learning when it comes to tarot, and I've tried to put everything I know and all the magic and how you can learn quickly. You can get them from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and potentially order them from your local bookshop and support your local bookshop. These carry my heart and my soul, and I thank you for being on this journey. You inspired me to do it because I wanted to have an inclusive deck. So I thank you for being my inspiration.